to the beat, walking down the street in my new freak. Yeah, this is how I roll.
Thank you. I was waiting for the chorus part where it says I work out, but that's okay. You can tell. Yeah, I'm just kidding. How do you like my walkout music? You know, my ex-husband always used to play it for me, but only when he was angry. And one day I asked him, what's up with that? And he's like, well, I'm playing your walkout music because I'm hoping you'll take the hint and walk the heck out. So, yeah, that's why he's my ex-husband. But anyhow, when he was going through his midlife crisis, he just got angry all the time. And one day he says to me, I think marriage ought to be a renewable contract. And I was like, really? Hey, does that mean I have the option to outsource? No, it's more like the NFL, and I'm not satisfied with your performance. I'm thinking of courting free agents. Like, well, you go right ahead and do that, hon, and I'll do the same. Well, guess what, folks? I did not renew that contract. I got me a quarterback fresh out of college. He had a strong arm, lots of stamina, and he knew how to score. Yeah, I was thinking of signing him to a long-term contract, but needless to say, I'm married to an age-appropriate man. But back when I was going through my divorce, my best friend Edie said to me, she goes, you know, it's okay to be hurt and angry, but don't carry hatred in your heart. That's just going to hurt you in the long run. And I was like, okay, but what do I do with that emotion? And she said, I'll tell you what. Don't you worry about hating your ex. I'll do it for you. I'll be your designated hater. And let me tell you, she really went to bat for me because from then on, she was way angrier at him than I ever was. You know, and let me tell you, that was 15 years ago. She is still on my roster today. Yeah, she called me up last week and she said, I'm thinking of starting a GoFundMe page for your ex. I'm like, why? She said, well, I'm hoping he can go on vacation this summer. I'm like, why? She goes, well, I'm hoping we can raise enough money to get him a one-way ticket to the Dominican Republic. Gotta love my friend Edie. But ironically, I was planning a tropical vacation with a different friend, and my husband says to me, you're not thinking of going back to the Dominican Republic again this year, are you? I mean, tourists are dying over there. And guys, I couldn't help it. I'm not proud of this, but all the stereotypical Jew in me came out. I was like, but think of the discounts! The discounts! Oi! So, as Dawn mentioned, I was on season 7, episode 3 of Amazon Video's Comics Watching Comics. Well, thank you. Yes. But it should have really been called Comics Roasting Comics, because the nicest thing they had to say about me, no lie, was that they didn't think it was possible to have baggy jeans and camel toe at the same time. Yeah, that was the nicest thing they had to say about me. Trust me, it was downhill from there. But you know, the thing that really bothered me, okay, the thing that really got to me the most was that they gave me absolutely no credit whatsoever for my thigh gap. Jerks. So anyhow, back in May, I celebrated my 58th birthday, so give it up for me. Thank you. Thank you. I'm not doing bad for 58. Like I said, I work out. I'm still rocking this body, but I wish I could say the same thing for my mind, you know, because as I'm getting older, I'm more forgetful, I'm more easily confused, my eyesight's getting worse. Okay, today, before I left the house, I'm brushing my teeth, and I'm like, oh, this tastes terrible. I look down, it's Preparation H. Yeah, I'm brushing my teeth with hemorrhoid cream. So now my gum lines are seeding, but my butt is minty fresh. So speaking of my butt, I went out and I bought myself a pair of thong panties. Oh, big mistake, big mistake. Because I got to be honest with you, my white butt in that thong looked like a head of cauliflower wearing a rubber band. Yeah. I threw those drawers in the trash. I'll tell you, man, I got to stop looking at myself in the mirror when I'm wearing my glasses, because I start to see things I never noticed before. Like, since one of these varicose veins been popping out of my legs. Holy smokes, the back of my cans look like Google Maps. I'll tell you something, this summer I'm still wearing shorts. I don't care, I want to be comfortable. And besides, I figure those varicose veins just bring out the blue in my eyes. I'll tell you something, man, as I'm getting older, I am shrinking. I I am so short now that when I take a shower, half the water evaporates before it even gets to me. Yeah, I gotta jump up and down just to get the top of my forehead wet. And now when I take a bath, I gotta do it standing up, otherwise I might drown. I'm telling you, I'm the only girl I know who has to keep a life preserver next to the tub. So, do we have any golf fans here? Anybody follow golf at all? Well, y'all know who Tiger Woods is, right? Okay, I see some golf fans over there. Okay, well, say what you will about Tiger Woods' personal life. I am just very impressed by his comeback, you know? I mean, winning the Masters, who'd have thought, right? So I was watching him in a tournament, and one of the announcers said something kind of strange. He said, Tiger Woods is about to face a scary hole. And I thought, well, that's weird. Since when has Tiger Woods been intimidated by a hole? I mean, isn't that what got him into trouble in the first place? I mean, it's not like he's ever had a problem sinking his putts. You hear what I'm driving at, ladies? Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. Now you're looking at me like I'm like that creepy friend of your mom's. Yeah, you know, the one who stares at your man a little too long. That's not me. I'm more like that cool aunt, you know? The one who smokes a blunt with you and treats you to lunch at Panera. Oh, guys, I'm just kidding. I would never pay for lunch. Yeah, exactly. I heard that. No, but actually, you know, I don't smoke weed. It's just that I don't really have anything against it, but it's just that I'm already, you know, forgetful and paranoid and hungry all the time. What do I need weed for? I already got all the side effects. Oh, man. So I mentioned before that, that I am on my second marriage. As a matter of fact, this October, my husband and I will be celebrating our 4th wedding anniversary, so give it up for us. Thank you. Now, we're both middle-aged, so our honeymoon suite had grab bars in the shower. But interesting story, though, about how we came to get married. Now, I don't want to say that I dragged him down the aisle, but I did have to seal the deal with my state of Maryland health insurance. But you know something? I didn't think this thing through, because, like, we're in the shower on our wedding night, and he says to me, sweetheart, now that we're married and I'm going to be saving hundreds of dollars every month on my health insurance, you better not lose this job, because that would be a breach of contract and grounds for divorce. Well, I didn't know he was kidding with me. I just about fell out. Good thing there were grab bars in the shower. All I could think of was like, great, now I've done it. Now I've trapped myself in a marriage and a job. Oh, guys, I'm just kidding. I love my job. No, I also love my husband. But, you know, we've been having a little bit of an issue lately. Okay, has anybody ever been in a relationship where your significant other takes, like, inappropriate pictures and then posts that on social media? Anybody? Am I the only freak in here? I thought so. Now, my husband's been doing a lot of that lately, you know, and you know, I asked him to stop, but in his defense, I did encourage it at first, okay? I mean, I thought it was fun. Until people began inboxing me. They're like, Sandy, how do you keep the weight off? It's amazing you don't weigh 500 pounds. Now, I see some confusion here. Let me explain. When I say that he is posting inappropriate pictures of me, I'm not talking about, like, naked photos or videos of us being intimate. I'm talking about pictures of me eating dessert. I mean, I'd almost rather he post the naked pictures than the naughty videos. I even told him as much. And he was like, sweetheart, why would I post videos of us having sex? That would be stupid. You look so much happier when you're eating. You know, I ought to just give up dessert entirely, but I'm weak. He keeps pulling me back in. Like today, right before I came up here, he texted me and he said, I cut you a piece of cheesecake and I'm setting up the tripod. But, yeah, I need to resist, because actually I did used to be like 50 pounds heavier. I'm a lifetime Weight Watcher member, so give it up for me. It works, I'll tell you. But, yeah, but sort of in a related note, I was going to talk about the Girl Scouts. Now, before I go any further, do we have any Girl Scouts here? Troop leaders, den mothers, whatever you call. Okay.
Ex-Girl Scout.
Ex-Girl Scout, okay. Well, keep in mind, these are just jokes here, okay? 'Cause let me tell you, those Girl Scouts and their cookies, they are out of control. They are savage. You want to know where they were set up last Saturday? I'll tell you where. In front of the Weight Watchers. We talk about dirty pool. So I'm like actually like walking into my meeting when one of the little girls stops me and asks me if I want to buy some low-fat cookies. I'm like, I'm sorry, sweetheart, but I don't bring cookies of any kind into my house. And she's like, well, that's okay. You can buy some boxes and we'll donate them to Children's Hospital. And I thought, way to take on pediatric type 2 diabetes, Girl Scouts. I didn't say that. I'm not a mean person. Instead, I said, you ought to set up at the other end of the shopping center in front of the medical marijuana dispensary. Yeah. I mean, did you hear about that Girl Scout in San Diego? She sold like 300 boxes of cookies in 6 hours, right? And one of the mothers said, that's not the message we want to send to our girls. Okay, wait a minute, let's review here. It's okay to sell, it's wrong to sell cookies to stoners with the munchies, right? Yet it's perfectly acceptable to try pushing them on people struggling to lose weight and sick kids. That makes no sense. But I'll tell you what, I went back there the next day and they were no longer in front of the Weight Watchers. That's because they had moved into the lobby of the LA Fitness. Savage. But something ironically, I have to take all those boxes of Girl Scout cookies that I did end up buying and mark them up 50% so I can sell them at a profit in front of the weed dispensary on Saturday. Hey, it's a win-win-win. Like, the Girl Scouts get to sell their cookies, I get to make a small profit, and the stoners get their munchies, right? Now, don't judge me. The Girl Scouts are giving me a merit badge for that. And speaking of merit badges, y'all deserve a merit badge for coming out and supporting live comedy. I got to get home because I got a piece of cheesecake and a tripod waiting for me. Hey, I'm Sandy Brooks. You guys have been awesome. Thank you so much. Good night.